Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. My name is Rian. What's your name?
My name is Ashish and I'm from India,
Ah, nice. Whereabouts in India?
from New Delhi.
From where, sorry?
New Delhi.
In Delhi. Ah, very cool.
Uh,
And what's the weather like there today? Is it very, very hot?
it's not hot now,
Oh,
but
right.
it's a sunny. It's just quite cold.
Ah. What time is it?
And what's your name? Now it's 3 p.m.
3 p.m. And it's cold.
Mhm. Not cold. It's good.
It's good. Okay, good.
Normal.
Normal. Nice.
Yeah.
My name is Rian.
So, okay, Rian, I didn't catch that time. Okay, I'm sorry. Nice to meet you, Rian.
Nice to meet you too. And how is your day today? What have you been up to today?
My day was so hectic.
Okay.
I was so busy. Yeah. Now I just got a chance to talk to you.
Ah,
So I'm
okay.
here.
So what have you been doing?
So
Why is it so hectic?
actually last night there was a party,
Hmm.
so I was in the party, so I was little tired because there was heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I slept late and then I woke up late again, so
Nice.
that makes me happy. Yeah.
Was it a fun party?
So
Oh, sorry, go on.
uh-huh. It was fun party. It was just because after a long time we got a little relaxed here.
Yes.
We have a little so we enjoy.
Hmm.
Rian, I have a question for you.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna ask you why accent and pronunciation is important.
Um, Accent I don't think is important. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, some people think that an American accent is slightly easier to understand to people whose
Yeah.
English is not their first language, which I can understand. But it's really just a preference thing. I don't think it's important at all. Um, because there are some native speakers, some English native speakers who pick up American accents, and there are
Yeah.
oh, my hands, yeah, I don't think accent is important, but of course pronunciation is important for clarity. Um,
Oh,
and
mhm.
there are some words that have different meanings or different pronunciation, like record or record, changing it from a verb to a noun. So pronunciation and stress is quite important.
Quite
Yeah.
important. Definitely.
What do you think?
Yeah, and uh, I it's my opinion, what so pronunciation is a really important.
Hmm.
If you're gonna speak or if you're gonna learn any language,
Hmm.
then you need to learn pronunciation as well. That people can understand you easily.
Hmm.
They cannot find hard to understand you.
Hmm.
So you can whether you can speak to uh, your country people like Indians, or if you are talking about the outside of India, so they can understand you easily.
Hmm.
They cannot find too hard to understand you. So if you're pronouncing some word, because in English, there are lots of words which pronounce the similar and sometimes quite slightly different, like live and leave,
Yes, yes, yeah.
for example. So if you're saying I'm leaving,
Yeah.
right, that's a totally different thing. And if you're saying I'm living here,
Hmm.
so it means you're living, you're staying here,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's what exactly people should focus on pronunciation. Must, I would say that, because you can hear, and I have heard lots of Indian, they do speak, they say pizza, and that is totally wrong.
What's that word? Oh,
Pizza.
pizza. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
exactly. It's a totally wrong,
Hmm.
right? But what's the actual pronunciation? Actually, is the
Hmm.
pizza. Am
Yeah,
I right?
yeah. Well, that pizza, yeah, like two separate sounds. Pizza. But
Exactly. It's a last sound is s
yeah, huh?
sa s,
Hmm.
right? But the well, the Indian, Indian and Asian people, they pronounce Z
Yeah.
sound. So it's, sometimes it makes hard to understand what he or she
Yeah,
said.
definitely. And I think it makes a big difference if you have a native speaker as a teacher or not, because I speak to a few Indian students on Cambly, and their English is very, very good, and their grammar is excellent. But perhaps because they've had Indian teachers at school or wherever, their accent is very thick, and so although I said accent isn't important, I've had such thick accents, it's quite hard to understand sometimes. But their grammar is perfect. But so yeah, I think it's just all about clarity and just listening to as much English and American TV as possible.
Exactly. Whether you speak really well, you are speaking really correct grammar, but your pronunciation is not good, it means you are feeling embarrassed in front of someone, if they are not able to understand you, so there is no use whether your grammar is good or not.
Right. If you can't, it's clarity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you should first, work on your pronunciation, and institution, the teacher, they should really teach about the pronunciation, how to produce a sound, single sound, vowel sound, consonant sound. Even you don't know. Even I have seen in a company as well. When I went for an interview, they gave me a word, and I pronounced correctly, and they were not aware about that. So they said, okay, it's not called like that. So I remember he gave me VISION, vision. Am I pronouncing right
vision.
or not?
Yeah.
Vision, right. So he said it's not called vision, it's called reason. Then he pronounced that sound, Z sound, but there is a different kind of Z. It's a G, like SH, to SH sound.
Yeah, vision.
So yeah, I was so I was shocked. Oh my gosh, he is HR and he is telling me even he doesn't know how to produce sound. He said it's not a vision. Oh my god. Then I was thinking, okay, it's because of the language, because of teachers, they didn't teach him well.
Well, I mean, teachers just teach to the best of their knowledge. So if maybe they're not a native speaker, or they haven't, they don't. That's what they think is correct. But they're not bad teachers. But they, it's very unfortunate.
But yeah, actually, Rian, I am a part-time teacher too. So I just want to grab knowledge that I can teach my students. I cannot give them a bad knowledge about it.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to work on it. I'm just trying to grab as much as I can so that my student can grab a really correct knowledge about it.
Yeah, that's your responsibility.
So teacher, exactly, teacher should think about it. When you're gonna teach, then you should think about your student as well, that you are not gonna teaching him or her a wrong thing.
And it's important to keep whatever you're teaching to kind of update your knowledge of whatever your subject of whatever it is and practice it. But
I am totally, I do agree with you. You said the accent is not important. It's a totally, acceptable, because every state, every place has different accent. But about pronunciation, that is quite, it is important.
Yeah. I see. I know it is to a point. Yeah. When communication is kind of is not clear, then of course that is important. I think my immediate when you talk about accent, I think about people who already have a very good kind of a good level of English, and they're choosing whether American or English, American or British English. But you're right. It can complicate communication. But can I ask, how did you learn English? Because your accent is very clear and your pronunciation is very clear.
Thanks. Actually, I have taken lots of classes from UK and USA as well. So my accent, and I have learned about phonetics, about every word, how to pronounce. I used to check on Cambridge dictionary. Yeah, so now it's still I'm working on it. Once I see something or I don't know about what is the exact pronunciation, I first go ahead and check on the Cambridge dictionary so that I can pronounce well.
Yeah, I understand. Nice. So who do you teach?
I always Mostly adults
Yeah.
now,
Sorry, you were saying you
but I'm
always.
planning to teach. Yeah, I always prefer, to pronounce correct
Yes.
word so that people can understand easily, whether they're native or
Hmm.
non-native. They can understand very easily, what we can say, and our sound would be clear, pronunciation would be really fine. You can say perfect. So accent, yeah, I have learned accent. It's not called accent. Accent means you need to learn the intonation and everything. But in pronunciation, you don't need to learn intonation or rhythm. No, but pronunciation should be correct. Like whatever you're pronouncing, sound should be clear.
Yes. Yeah. Clarity is key. Definitely. So, do you enjoy
Yeah,
teaching?
exactly. Yeah. Now I'm really
That's great. And you teach adults. Where do you teach adults? Online.
online
Yeah. Of
now.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, because because of coronavirus, we can't go in institution or school or university. So you have only one option,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Well, where would you prefer to teach? What would be your
Exactly.
ideal place to